Maybe it's late where you are right now. Maybe today was longer than you wanted it to be. Your eyes are tired. Your thoughts keep looping back to the same things. So, just for tonight, you don't have to hold on to any of that. You don't have to solve anything. You don't have to be productive. You don't have to be okay. You just get to rest. Let's go somewhere else for a while. I want to take you to a tiny mountain inn, a quiet little refuge that only opens at midnight, and only in the middle of a snowstorm. Outside, the wind can be wild, the night can be big and cold, but inside this inn, everything is warm, calm, soft, safe. If you'd like, you can close your eyes now, or just let them grow heavy. You don't have to picture everything perfectly, just enough to feel the coziness. And imagine this story, as if you're walking inside it, as if it's happening gently around you and for you. You are on a mountain road. Night has already fallen. The sky above you is a deep, velvety blue, so dark it's almost black. Snowflakes drift down in slow, steady curtains. They move lazily through the air, like they have all the time in the world. They land softly on your coat, on your hair, on your eyelashes. The snow makes tiny sounds when it touches you, a faint, whispering brush, more feeling than noise. The world is muffled, soft. The edges are all blurred. Far below, somewhere in the valley, a town is sleeping. Windows are dark. Streets are quiet. People are curled up under blankets. Up here, it's just you, the snow, the mountains. You hear the steady crunch of your footsteps on the fresh snow. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Slow, unhurried. You didn't plan to be out this late. You had somewhere to be, some schedule, some list of things that needed to be done. But the snow came, the storm thickened, the road you were following slowly vanished into white, the signs disappeared, the familiar landmarks blurred, and now you're here, on this quiet, snowy road, not lost, just between things, held in a soft, white pause. You draw in a deep breath. Cool air fills your lungs. You can see each exhale, a small cloud drifting out in front of you, in and out. You don't have to breathe any special way, just notice it. The simple, gentle rhythm of your own breathing, in and out, almost like the mountains themselves are breathing with you. Snowflakes swirl through the glow of a distant street lamp. They pass through the yellow circle of light and then vanish again into the dark. The road curves gently, leading you along the side of the mountain. To your left, the slope rises up. Dark shapes of trees hold snow on their branches. To your right, the land falls away into shadows. Down to that sleeping valley below, you feel your feet carry you forward, steady and sure. Whatever happened today, whatever tangled your mind or tired your heart, up here, it can't reach you. It's all somewhere far away now, behind you, down the mountain. In this place, there is only cold air, soft snow, the quiet sound of your own footsteps. As you follow the curve of the road, something changes. At first, you don't notice it. It's just a faint impression, a sense that the darkness ahead is a little less dark. Then you see it more clearly, a glow, soft and warm, peeking around a bend in the road, not sharp like a street lamp, not harsh like a car's headlights, gentler, golden. You keep walking. Crunch, crunch, crunch. The glow grows stronger. You round the bend, and there it is, tucked into the side of the mountain, low and cozy, built of timber and stone, a tiny inn. Snow has piled up on its roof in soft drifts. Little icicles hang from the eaves, catching what little light there is and turning it into faint, sleepy sparkles. Warm light spills from the windows. It looks like pure comfort. A wooden sign hangs beside the door. Snow has dusted the top of it, but the letters are still easy to read. The Midnight Refuge. Underneath, smaller words are carved. Open only at midnight for those who need a place to rest. You feel something inside you respond to that. A quiet, yes. You didn't know you were looking for a place like this, but now that you see it, it feels exactly right. A lantern is fixed beside the door. Its glass is fogged a little with warmth from the flame inside. Snow has gathered on the window ledges, thick and soft, like frosting on the edge of a cake. Through one of the front windows, you see firelight, a steady orange glow. The shadow of a log shifting as it burns. You step up onto the small wooden porch. The boards side gently under your weight. For a moment, you just stand there, surrounded by snow, wrapped in the quiet. You can feel the warmth just on the other side of the door, not yet touching you, but waiting. You lift your hand. You knock softly, once, twice. The sound is muted by the snow around you, but it's enough. You hear slow footsteps, the soft scrape of a latch. The door opens. Warmth washes toward you, not a sudden blast, not a shock, just a quiet, steady wave, like stepping into sunlit air after being in the shade. Soft light spills out onto the porch. It touches your face, your hands, the front of your coat. In the doorway stands an older woman. Her hair is silver at the temples, soft and a little messy, as if she's been working and forgot to think about it. Her eyes are gentle, calm, the kind of eyes that have seen every kind of tiredness and aren't afraid of any of it. She looks at you for a moment, then smiles. "There you are," she says quietly, "right on time." Her voice is low and warm, the kind of voice that doesn't need to be loud to be heard. She steps back and opens the door a little wider. "Come in," she says. "Leave the storm outside. You don't have to carry it in here." You step forward. The threshold feels solid under your boots. You cross into the light. The door closes behind you with a soft, certain sound, and the snowstorm stays outside. You find yourself in a small entryway. The floor is worn wood, smooth from many years of use. A row of hooks lines one wall. Coats of different sizes and colors hang there. Scarves, woolen hats. There's a bench with soft cushions. Below it, neat rows of boots. Some sturdy, some delicate, all dusted with the memory of snow. The air in here is warm and inviting. It smells like wood smoke from the fireplace, like something sweet slowly baking, and a hint of herbs. Cinnamon, vanilla, chamomile. You feel your shoulders start to loosen. Your chest softens. You hadn't realized how tightly you were holding yourself together, how much you've been bracing against the day. The innkeeper, because that's who she must be, takes a towel from a little basket by the door. "For the snow," she says, holding it out to you. "You brought a bit of the mountain in with you." There's a tiny hint of humor in her voice. Kind. Sleepy. You take the towel and brush the snow from your hair, your shoulders, the folds of your coat. As you do, you can almost feel the day sliding off with it, melting away. When you look up, she's watching you with that same soft smile. "You look tired," she says, and there's no judgment in it, just gentle noticing. "There's a room ready for you, but first, let's get you warm, from the inside out." She nods toward a doorway leading deeper into the inn. "Come, the fire has been waiting for you." You follow her into the main room of the inn. It's not big, but it feels just right. A stone fireplace takes up most of the far wall. Inside, A fire is burning low and steady. Flames curl lazily around the logs. Embers glow deep orange and red. The sound of the fire is soft. Crackles, tiny pops, the slow shifting of wood. A few armchairs sit near the hearth. They look deep and comfortable. Their fabric is worn in the kind of way that means people have sunk into them with relief again and again. Wooden beams cross the ceiling. From one hangs a row of dried herbs and flowers, lavender, chamomile, rosemary. Their faint scent mixes with the warmth, creating a cozy, sleepy atmosphere. The windows are small, with thick wooden frames. Snow presses softly against the glass. Outside, everything is white and quiet and a little bit blurred. Inside, the light is warm and golden. Candles sit on each table in small glass jars. Their flames flicker gently. They don't push the darkness away, they soften it. You see a few other guests. Someone is curled up in an armchair, a blanket over their knees, eyes closed, a book folded on their chest. Another guest sits at a small table, hands wrapped around a mug, staring into the fire with that distant, peaceful look of someone who's halfway between waking and dreams. The energy in the room is calm, sleepy, like everyone here understands that tonight is for resting, nothing else. The innkeeper leads you to a little round table near the fireplace. Not too close, just close enough that you can feel the gentle heat on your face and hands. "Sit," she says kindly. "Let the chair hold you for a while." You sit down. The chair welcomes you in that simple, old-fashioned way. Solid, comfortable. Your body responds immediately. Your muscles begin to unclench. Your spine settles. You feel the weight of your arms, the length of your legs, the heaviness you've been carrying all day. You don't have to fight that heaviness anymore. Here, it's allowed. Here, it's welcomed. Your eyes drift toward the fire, the glow of the flames, the slow dance of light and shadow on the stone. You listen to the gentle sounds, the fire's breath, the faint clink of porcelain from somewhere behind you, the almost inaudible sigh of the wind outside the walls. You take a slow breath in and let it leave you, in and out. With each exhale, you feel a little more of the day slip away. After a moment, the innkeeper returns. She carries a small wooden tray. On it sits a ceramic mug. Steam curls lazily from its top. She sets it down in front of you. "It's our house blend," she explains. "Herbs for rest, for warmth, for unwinding after long days and long thoughts. Nothing strong, nothing heavy, just enough to help you sink." You wrap both hands around the mug. The warmth seeps into your fingers, into your palms, up your wrists. The ceramic feels smooth and solid beneath your skin. You raise the mug slowly, breathe in the scent. It smells like chamomile and vanilla, a little honey, a whisper of something floral and soft. You take a small sip. The drink is warm, but not too hot. It moves down your throat like a gentle wave, comforting, steady. You feel the warmth spreading through your chest, down into your stomach. Your body responds with a quiet sigh. Your shoulders drop a little more. Your jaw loosens. The innkeeper watches you for a moment, just to make sure you're okay. "We open when the world gets tired," she says quietly. "Only at midnight. Only when the snow is thick." You take another slow sip. "If the roads are clear," she continues, "people don't need this place as much. They keep going, rushing, pushing themselves through one thing and into the next." She looks toward the window, at the snow pressed against the glass. But when the storm comes and the clocks slip past midnight, that's when this inn appears. Just for a little while, for people who've had enough for the day, for people who need to stop. She shrugs gently. Some stumble in by accident. Some say they were lost. Some say they weren't lost at all, just too tired to keep walking the same old path. She looks back at you. However you got here, she says softly, you're here, and you're welcome. We always have a room. We always have a kettle. We always have a warm fire. You smile just a little. It feels easy here. Thank you, you say quietly. She nods, as if this is the simplest thing, the most natural thing. When you're ready, she tells you, I'll show you your room. There's no rush. Time moves differently in this place. Then she leaves you with your mug and with the fire. You sit. You let minutes stretch and soften. You sip the warm drink in tiny, slow sips. You feel it moving through you, easing edges. Your eyes wander around the room, noticing small details. The texture of the wooden tables, the little nick in the surface near your elbow, like someone once dropped a mug there. The pattern on the armchairs near the fire, soft shapes of leaves and vines. On a low shelf by the wall, there's a collection of board games. A few puzzles, stacks of well-worn books. Above the fireplace, an old clock ticks gently. Its hands move slowly. You don't really care what time it is. You just like the sound. Tick, 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 steady and soothing, like a soft heartbeat in the background. You look at the other guests again. One of them has sunk lower into their chair, head tipped to one side, mug empty on the table next to them. They look peaceful, deeply at ease. You feel the same sleepy pull in your own body. Your arms feel heavier, your legs more relaxed. Your thoughts are quieter now, slower. They come like snowflakes, float gently for a moment, then melt away before they can pile up. The innkeeper returns eventually. You're not sure how long it's been. It doesn't really matter. She lays a light hand on your shoulder, just enough to bring you back from the gentle drift you were in. Your room is ready, she says softly, if you'd like to sleep soon. You nod. Your movements are calm, unhurried. You finish the last little sip at the bottom of your mug. Set it down carefully. Then you stand. Your legs feel relaxed and a little heavy. Your body is already beginning to lean toward sleep. She leads you toward a narrow staircase at the back of the room. The wooden steps are smooth under your feet. You hold the railing as you climb. With each step up, the sounds of the main room soften. The crackle of the fire fades. The distant clink of dishes grows quieter. The second floor is warm and still. The air smells like clean linen, like dried flowers, like rest. The hallway is lit by small wall lamps. Their light is soft and golden. It doesn't push the darkness away completely. It just gives it a gentle glow. Doors line both sides of the corridor. Each is painted a soft, muted color, a sleepy blue, a warm cream, a gentle gray. The innkeeper walks slowly, giving you time to move at your own pace. Halfway down the hall, she stops at a door painted a pale, peaceful blue. On the door is a small bronze plaque. Instead of a number, there's an engraved symbol, a snowflake. This one is yours, she says. The snowfall room. It's good for deep sleep and for setting heavy things down. She opens the door for you and steps aside so you can go in. You step into your room. It's simple, cozy, thoughtful. The bed is against the far wall. The quilt is thick and fluffy, made of soft fabrics in gentle shades of blue, cream, and gray, like pieces of winter sky and snow stitched together. Two plump pillows wait at the head of the bed. The covers are turned down just a little, as if to say, "Come on in. This is your place now." Beside the bed is a small wooden nightstand. On it sits a lamp with a linen shade. The light it gives off is warm and low. There's a chair in the corner with a folded knitted blanket resting over the back. The kind of blanket that has a little weight to it, enough to make you feel anchored. A small dresser stands against one wall. Above it is a mirror with a simple wooden frame. A window looks out over the snowy mountainside. Sheer curtains soften the edges of the glass. Snow taps gently against it from time to time. The night beyond is white and quiet. The room around you is still and safe. Near the door, you notice a little shelf. On it sits a ceramic bowl. Beside the bowl is a folded note. You pick up the note. The handwriting is neat and calm. Leave your worries here. You can pick them up in the morning if you still want them. The innkeeper notices you reading the note. It helps, sometimes, she says gently, to put the day down, even if it's only in your mind, even if it's only on paper. She gestures toward a small desk near the bed. On the desk sits a simple notebook and a pen resting across it. If there's anything you don't want to carry into your sleep, she says, you can write it down. Little things, big things, things that don't have answers yet. Then you fold the page, leave it in the bowl. The inn will hold them all night, so you don't have to. She says it casually, as if it's just another small comfort, like extra pillows or a warm drink. Also, she adds, there's hot water in the washroom just there, and a robe hanging behind the door. Take your time. There's no hurry here. The night knows what to do. She moves back toward the hallway. If you need anything, she says, just whisper. The inn always hears. Then she closes the door quietly. You are alone, comfortably, peacefully. You stand in the center of the room for a moment. You feel the quiet around you. It has its own gentle sound, the faint tick of something in the walls, the distant murmur of the storm outside, the soft hum of warmth in the air. You inhale slowly and exhale, in and out. It feels good to be here. In a space that asks nothing of you, you slip off your coat, your scarf, your shoes. With each layer you remove, you feel lighter. You hang your coat on a hook by the door. You place your shoes neatly nearby. You notice small details as you move. The way the quilt on the bed is slightly rumpled, like someone fluffed it right before you arrived. The faint scent of lavender on the pillow, the way the light from the lamp makes a soft little pool on the floor. You find the robe hanging behind the door. It's thick and soft. You slide your arms into it. It's warm from the air of the room. Immediately, you feel held, wrapped, like the day has to stay outside the fabric. And only you, quiet and human and tired, are allowed inside. You step into the small washroom. The light here is even softer, almost like candlelight, though you can't see where it's coming from. The tiles are cool under your feet. You turn on the tap. Warm water flows into the sink. Steam curls up gently. You wash your hands, your face. The water is exactly the right temperature. Not too hot, not too cold. You feel the day melting off your skin. All the little stresses, all the things you couldn't say out loud, all the expressions you had to hold. They slide away with the water, down and away. You pat your face dry with a soft towel. Your skin feels fresh, your eyes heavier. In a good way, you look at yourself in the mirror. You don't have to judge anything. You don't have to analyze. You can just give yourself a small, quiet nod. A silent message that says, you made it through today. You did enough. Now it's time to rest. Back in the bedroom, you walk softly in your socks. The wooden floor is warm under your feet. You sit down at the little desk. You open the notebook. The pages are blank, calm, waiting without pressure. You pick up the pen. You don't have to write perfectly or beautifully or even neatly. You can just let the words tumble out. Maybe you write down the things you didn't get done, the worries that keep circling back, the questions without answers, the feelings that don't quite fit anywhere, little thoughts, big thoughts, anything that feels heavy right now. You don't have to explain them. You don't have to make them make sense. They just have to get out of your head. Onto the page, you write slowly, your hand moving steadily across the paper. After a few lines, you feel a small shift inside, like a knot loosening. You tear the page out carefully along the edge, fold it once, twice. You carry the folded paper to the shelf by the door. You place it gently in the ceramic bowl. You whisper, if you'd like, not tonight. And that's all. From now until morning, the inn will hold those worries for you. You don't have to. You turn toward the bed. You pull the quilt back a little more. The sheets are cool when you first touch them, perfectly smooth. You sit on the edge of the mattress. It gives just the right amount. Not too firm, not too soft, just enough to say, I've got you. You can let go now. You swing your legs up, slide under the covers. The fabric brushes your skin, soft, clean. You settle your head on the pillow. It cradles your neck, supports the back of your head. You reach over and gently switch off the lamp. The room falls into darkness. Not a harsh darkness, a gentle one, like being wrapped in a deep, soft blue blanket. You lie there for a moment, letting your eyes adjust. The faintest hint of light creeps around the edges of the curtain. Soft reflections from the snow outside. You can hear the snow tapping quietly against the window pane. Every now and then, a soft gust of wind. Inside, everything is still. You pull the quilt a little higher, up over your chest, maybe up to your chin. You feel its weight settle over you, comforting and grounding. Your body understands this feeling, this signal. It knows this is a place of rest. This is a night for sleep. If you'd like, you can bring your attention back to your breath now. You don't have to change it. You don't have to count. Just notice it. The air moving in, cooler at the tip of your nose, and the air moving out, a little warmer, soft, in and out, like the tide, slow and gentle. If thoughts drift in, that's okay. You don't have to chase them away. Just imagine each thought as a snowflake. It appears, floats in front of you for a moment, and then, with the next exhale, it melts, gone. You can let your mind do that again and again. Thoughts drifting in, thoughts melting away, you breathing, safe under your quilt. Now gently, you can notice your body. Start with your feet. They've carried you through the whole day, every step, every errand, every room. You don't need them to do anything now. They can soften. Let the muscles in your toes relax, the arches of your feet, your heels. Imagine them sinking a little deeper into the mattress, heavier, looser. Your ankles, let them soften too. No holding, no tension, just rest. Move your attention up to your calves. They work for you all day, keeping you upright, steady. You can let them be heavy now. Feel the back of your legs resting fully on the bed. Nothing to carry, nothing to support. Your knees, let them soften. Let the muscles around them release. Then your thighs. Strong muscles, hard workers. Imagine them melting into the mattress, weight spreading, tension dissolving. You don't have to hold yourself up. The bed is doing that for you. Now your hips. So much tension can hide there, in the joints, in the muscles. Take a soft breath in, and as you breathe out, let your hips sink, heavy, supported, your lower back. Imagine a gentle warmth moving across it, soothing each muscle. If there's any tightness there, you don't have to fight it. You can just breathe around it, let it soften a little, just enough. Bring your attention to your stomach, your belly. Sometimes we hold so much here, stress, emotions, the effort of keeping everything together. Tonight, you don't have to hold anything in. You don't have to worry about how you look. Let your belly soften. Let each breath move it gently, lifting as you inhale, falling as you exhale, in and out, calm, easy. Your chest, feel it rising and falling, slow, steady. Your heart is beating, quietly, faithfully. You don't have to do anything to make that happen. Your body knows what to do. You can simply rest and let it care for you. Your shoulders, they've carried a lot today, maybe more than you realize. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, imagine someone gently lifting 2 heavy bags from your shoulders. You don't have to know what's in them. You don't have to unpack them. You're just allowed to set them down. Let your shoulders sink a little deeper into the mattress or the pillow. Heavy, relaxed. Your upper back, let the muscles there loosen. Your arms, from your shoulders, down through your upper arms, your elbows, your forearms, all the way to your hands. You don't need them to do anything now. Let them rest. Your hands may uncurl a little. Your fingers may loosen. Feel the blankets around them, the stillness of the air. Now your neck. Let it be fully supported by the pillow. If there's any tightness, you can imagine the pillow reshaping itself just a tiny bit to hold you more kindly. Your throat. No more words needed tonight. No explanations. No replies. It can rest. Your jaw. If it's clenched, you can let it soften. Let your teeth drift slightly apart. Your tongue can rest comfortably in your mouth. Your lips can be loose and soft. The small muscles around your mouth and nose can relax. Your cheeks, your eyelids, the tiny muscles around your eyes, let them all soften. You don't have to focus on anything. You don't have to watch for anything. Your forehead. If there are any little lines from frowning or worrying, you can let them smooth out. Your scalp. You don't need to hold any tension there either. Your whole head is resting on the pillow, supported, safe. From the top of your head to the tips of your toes, your whole body is now resting, heavy, safe, held. You are warm, you are safe. Outside, the snow continues to fall, layer after layer. It covers the mountain in a quiet blanket. It fills in all the sharp corners, all the hard edges. Every sound is softened, every movement slowed. The storm doesn't feel fierce anymore. From here, it feels gentle, drowsy, like the sky is slowly tucking the world in. Inside the inn, everything is calm. The Midnight Refuge was built for nights like this, for tired travelers, for restless minds, for people like you, people who've done their best, people who are allowed to rest. You can feel the presence of the inn around you, quiet and steady. Downstairs, the fire has burned lower. The flames are smaller now, leaving more space for glowing coals. The armchairs sit like sleepy guardians around the hearth. Mugs wait to be washed in the morning. A book lies open on a table, forgotten mid-page. The clock above the fireplace ticks softly, marking time in a place where time doesn't matter very much. In other rooms along the hallway, other guests are sleeping too, each one wrapped in their own quilt, each one held by their own bed, each one breathing slowly, steadily. The whole inn feels like one long, deep breath, in and out. You are part of that breath. Maybe, somewhere below your room, the innkeeper moves quietly. She checks the fire, adjusts a log, watches the embers glow. She blows out one candle, then another, leaving only a few soft points of light. She knows you are upstairs. She knows you are resting. She doesn't need to check again. This inn has everything it needs to hold you, to keep you warm, to keep you safe in your sleep. Outside, the snow keeps falling. Inside, the night deepens. You float somewhere in between waking and dreaming, between thinking and drifting. There is nothing you need to do, no place you need to be, just this, just resting. If a thought tries to nudge you awake, that's okay. You can imagine yourself walking downstairs, into the main room of the inn. You see the ceramic bowl on the shelf near the door. You reach into your pocket. You find that thought. Maybe it's a worry, maybe it's a memory, maybe it's a task for tomorrow. You take it out of your pocket in your imagination. It looks like a little piece of paper. You fold it gently, once, twice. Then you place it with the others in the bowl. Tomorrow, you whisper, not tonight. And you walk slowly back up to your room, back to your bed, back under your quilt. The inn will hold it for you. The night will hold you. If you're still a little awake, you can listen again to the tiny sounds. The almost silent tick of the inn's old clock carried through the floorboards. The hush of wind across the roof. The soft, faraway sigh of snow sliding gently off a branch outside. Maybe you imagine a small cat who lives here. She walks softly along the hallway. Her paws make no sound on the wooden floor. She pauses by your door, listens to your slow breathing. Maybe she decides you're sleeping deeply enough, so she moves on, down the stairs, to curl up in an empty chair near the warmest part of the hearth. Her purr is low and constant, another sleepy sound in a place built entirely for rest. The darkness in your room feels kind. It doesn't demand anything from you. It doesn't press on you. It just wraps around you gently. You don't have to be anything right now. Not productive, not organized, not brave. You are allowed to just be a tired person in a warm bed, breathing, resting. That is more than enough. The midnight refuge exists for this version of you, the you that is done for today, the you that deserves sleep. As you drift, you might imagine the storm slowly beginning to change. Not now, not too soon, but eventually the snowfall lightens, clouds thin, and somewhere above, stars begin to appear, sharp and cold and bright in the clear winter sky. The mountain tops glimmer faintly in the starlight. The world outside the inn is fresh and white and quiet. The inn sits there, small and steady against all that wide space, a tiny pool of warmth in a vast, snowy night. Inside, you sleep deeply, peacefully, wrapped in quilts, wrapped in silence, wrapped in the knowing that you are safe. You don't have to listen to my voice if you don't want to anymore. You can let it fade like a river sound in the distance, like wind moving through trees. Your body knows how to sleep. Your mind knows the way there, from waking to drowsy to sleep. You're already on that path, already moving gently downward. All you have to do now is allow it. Let go a little more and a little more. You are warm, you are safe, you are cared for. And remember, this inn will always be here for you. Any night you need it, any stormy, restless night when your thoughts won't quiet down, you can come back to the mountain road, to the falling snow, to the soft crunch of your steps. You can see the glow appearing around the bend, the wooden sign, the lantern by the door. You can knock, and the door will open. The innkeeper will smile. There you are, she'll say, right on time. And there will be a bed for you, a warm drink, a quiet room, always. For now, though, you don't have to go anywhere. You can stay right here, in your room at the Midnight Refuge. The snow is still falling outside. Your breathing is slow and calm. The inn is watching over you, quiet and steady. The night is gentle. May your dreams be soft. May your rest be deep. Sleep well. Good night. And whenever you'd like another story, whenever you want to visit this inn again or find a new place to rest, you can come back. I'll be here, ready to walk with you into the quiet, into the dark, into sleep. Good night.